Mark Magnifico Magsayo is back in boxing on June 15 against Eduardo Ramirez. I'll tell you this is a very important fight for Mark Magnifico Magsayo because if he wins this one, I'll tell you later. And my prediction for this fight, honestly, so before we talk about the fight, I've been reading news about Mark Magnifico Magsayo, who's the underdog, who's the favorite, and I'm very happy to inform you that this fight is going to be for the WBA Intercontinental Super Featherweight Champion. Remember when I told you earlier that this fight is going to be important because this fight could lead him to fighting the champion of WBA, which is Lamont Roach. So that will be a very exciting fight to look forward. But before that, let's talk about the Eduardo Ramirez fight and how hard this fight would be or how easy it would be. Let me go ahead and show you the tail of the tape. So Mark Magnifico Magsayo, 25 wins, 2 defeats. And Eduardo Ramirez has more win with 28 wins, 3 defeats, and 3 draws. Of course, both of them came from a win. Both of them knocked out their opponent. And the fight before that, both of them also lost. Mark Magnifico lost to Brandon Figueroa, and Eduardo Ramirez lost to Isaac Cruz. So let me tell you a little bit something about Eduardo Ramirez. Eduardo Ramirez fought one time in the 135 division where he got knocked out, but he's really a 130 pound or 126 pounders, just like Mark Magnifico Magsayo. Now, for Mark Magnifico Magsayo, this is his actually second time fighting in the 130 pounds. And he has been fighting in the featherweight division since his professional debut. So that's a long time ago. I think it's high time for I think it'll be too delayed for him to go up because Mark Magnifico Magsayo is a big guy. He's already 28 years old. His opponent is 31. So I think on this fight, 130 pound, I think Mark Magnifico Magsayo, as we've seen against Avilar, stronger, faster, more stamina, and I expect nothing less than probably a knockout midway of the fight. While Ramirez, a Mexican, always we salute and we have high praise for Mexican boxers. I just don't think that he has what it takes to actually defeat Mark Magnifico Magsayo, whether in boxing, or whether in if he tries to brawl Mark Magnifico Magsayo. I think this fight would look the same way as the Isaac Cruz fight of Eduardo Ramirez. So I'm confident that Mark Magnifico Magsayo will win this one by knockout. He's just stronger, faster, and better. I think the power would show the speed. The only way I think Eduardo Ramirez would win this one is if he takes the long route, maybe try to outbox, try to get away from Mark Magnifico